For too long, IFAs have found their time eaten away by the complex work of portfolio rebalancing and been buried under the mountainous weight of administrative work that carries. Building a sustainable business designed to stand strong long into the future has seemed a difficult, if not impossible, task. But we believe the time is right for a new way of working, a way of giving time back to the IFA, of relieving that huge administrative burden, of helping build sustainable businesses that are strong enough to grow and flourish in the long term. And that's where the Sinfonia Asset Management story begins. That new way of working brings together the instruments of change to create a total investment offering designed to work in harmony with IFAs and their clients. Sinfonia Asset Management, putting the value of investment where it should be.
The thinking behind Sinfonia was to create an investment vehicle that was better value for the end customer and was designed by the advisor. We're also concerned that products were being developed by people who weren't actually necessarily asking the consumer what they wanted, and certainly weren't asking the advisor what they felt their clients wanted.
We think the IFA is under ever-increasing pressure from both the regulator and the client to provide good ongoing investment advice. And I think that probably leads to the IFA asking themselves three main questions. Firstly, do I actually have the expertise required to not just select the initial investments, but also to provide the active ongoing management, for example, rebalancing the funds and making sure the asset allocation is correct. Secondly, if I am happy to do that, do I actually have the time to do that cost effectively? And finally, if I do those two things, I'm actually happy to accept the risk that goes with that. From our perspective, what we're looking to provide is by using a fund-to-fund proposition, we can actually help the IFA in all three of those stages.
Sinfonia will sit along other product providers in very much a complementary way, but of course will increase competition in the market that in turn actually provides additional choice for advisors and their clients.
From the minute that we decided to design this product to right through to today, we've been asking financial advisors for their input at each stage, and not moving forward till we'd got their agreement that we were doing the right things. So we'd be really surprised at the end of the day if it isn't exactly what they wanted.
Because Sinfonia is a subsidiary of Tenor, clearly it will have its own dedicated resource, marketing, sales team, who of course will very actively be in the market promoting Sinfonia. But for the rest of the Tenor Group, we'll be acting in a very independent way, in exactly the same way that we do with other manufacturers.
One of the big things for us in this is that they can share in the underlying value of Sinfonia, as well as building up assets in their own right through the client base.
We're delighted to be working with Sinfonia Asset Management and the Tenant Group. FundQuest is a leading global specialist in multi-management. As a global organization, we're able to attract and retain the best investment professionals, and this benefits our clients. FundQuest is able to provide three things to Sinfonia. One is global expertise. In other words, we've got expertise in managing multi-asset, multi-management portfolios. That expertise has been built up over the last 14 years. The second thing is access to the world's most talented fund managers. And the third thing that we can provide to Sinfonia is objectivity. In other words, we understand their client base. We understand the need to have autonomy in who you select and not be influenced by brands, past performance, or any other corporate influences other competitors may have.
We believe that the partnership between the Tenant Group and the advisors and BNP Paribas is beneficial to all of us because we actually dovetail in terms of our competencies. What we bring to the to the project is we bring global administrative capacity, so we can bring both global products as well as service capacity. You have the full backing of a global financial services group. At the same time, you have a group that does not actually conflict, as many groups in the UK would, with the tenant proposition. Because we see the most important part of the value chain, aside from the client, as the person who's actually providing the touch to the client, and that's the advisor.
Sinfonia Asset Management. Creating a solution that lasts for the lifetime of clients' investments, moving with their changing circumstances and aspirations. Reinforced by end-to-end full-service support for you, the IFA. Adding up to a new opportunity for investors and a unique service proposition for IFA businesses. Sinfonia Asset Management, putting the value of investment where it should be.